Sam Greenwood. Getty Images. With Rory McIlroy and Jordan Spieth looking uneven in recent weeks, Jason Day puts a win on the board just 2 weeks before Augusta. The dominant narrative coming into this PGA Tour season was the hyped-up rivalry between Rory McIlroy and Jordan Spieth that was sure to take off in 2016. Spieth had just completed the legendary two-major Player of the Year campaign, and Rory was going to return with a vengeance from what he termed a lost 2015 season. The player overlooked in that scenario was Jason Day, who admitted this week he's the least cool member of this new Big Three. But with just 2 weeks to go until the season's first and most important major, it's Day who may be in the best shape to take the Masters and leave that Rory-Jordan narrative behind. Day's form at this week's Arnold Palmer Invitational was far from the outrageous game at the end of last year, when no one in the world could touch him and he won 3 times in 4 starts, including that first career major. But he still went wire to wire at Bay Hill to pick up his first win of the year and nice little boost in this final pre-Masters stretch. Day started the week 66-65 to open up a 5-shot lead at the midpoint in Orlando, and it looked like it would be a runaway. The weekend rounds were much more of a grind, something he cited right after walking off the 18th on Sunday. Figuring out how to win when he's not on, as he put it, is the next step in Day becoming one of the greats. When he's got it all working, tee to green, he's playing a different game. That showed on Tuesday when he torched Bay Hill, bombing it with his driver and then stuffing it close with his irons. There are only a couple players, Rory, maybe Dustin and Bubba, who can hang with Day when he's going like that, and even then, those other stars need their absolute best too. The last 2 rounds, however, he needed to slug it out just to escape with the title on the 18th hole. He'd sputter and come back to the pack, then use that awesome talent to put a couple birdies back up on the board and get back in the lead. He started Sunday with a 2-shot lead but made 3 bogeys in a 4-hole stretch on the front 9 to bring all the chasers back into it early. The primary challengers at the end were Kevin Chappell and Troy Merritt. Chappell held a 1-shot lead on the 18th tee, but a drive into the right rough led to a closing bogey. Day pounced, making birdie at the 17th to get ahead by a shot. Big moment, big putt, never a doubt. Hashtag quick hits. https t://co y406stw0re PGA Tour at Tour, March 20, 2016, and then making an absurd sand shot at the finishing hole for an up-and-down save. Jason Day will have this for the win. Hashtag quick hits. https t://co TAWBN1ITHF PGA Tour at Tour, March 20, 2016. The win is Day's 8th PGA Tour victory and his 6th in a little more than a year. They're coming at the marquee events in venues too: Torrey Pines, the PGA Championship, 2 playoffs tourneys, and now Bay Hill. Day spent the first quarter of the year playing and traveling far less than his other colleagues of the Big Three. Quote, "It was a quiet start to the year after that rampaging end to 2015, but he may have played his scheduling just right and could now be in better form than either Spieth or McIlroy. With the Masters bearing down, he's got a 2nd and 3rd place finish in a young 5-year career at Augusta, and his talent and high ball bombing ways were going to make him a natural favorite again there this year." The quiet start